Resale practices used by bots are not illegal, but experts say buyers should beware if they're thinking of purchasing using one. All right, we've got a lot that we are covering here this morning, including an update we've got to get to right now. Here's Jen.
With this line of showers and thunderstorms, it's not just heavy rain that we're monitoring with this system. I'm going to be completely open and honest here. There is rotation in some portions of the storm, and specifically right now we need to talk about Brooksville, Kentucky. You can see where this heavy line of rain just moved through there, but on this leading edge, you see how kind of rippled this looks? Those are inflows that are going into the storm, and what we look for on rotation, we switch to velocity, and we're looking for reds and greens to basically be touching each other to where they actually pick up a little bit. And if you look at what's going on here just near Minerva, that's along Highway 9. That is the one area of rotation that has been really popping there, but that would be heading toward Ripley. Now at this point, I do not have a tornado warning, but do know that we're seeing signs of that rotation. So if I hear the alarms go off, that's probably what it's going to be. Even our models here, we have a system called Barron, and their algorithms are also showing the rotation here along this leading line between Brooksville and over to Maysville, but really it's there kind of just south of Ripley that we're looking at right now, because that's the area of rotation. I'll kind of go back to it here for a second. You can see that's that little bit of couplet. It's not a strong couplet, but it is something that I will be watching. And it's not just this, it's along that line. We also have little areas of rotation here, even just kind of east of Georgetown and along this leading edge going up to Morristown. So just keep this in mind that this leading edge, it is not only a very heavy rain that is coming down, but there are little bits of rotation starting to roll into that as well. But the heavy rain that just moved through Georgetown will continue there on 125. Winchester, you're up next for some heavy rain. I'd say you got about 10 minutes until it arrives there. Hillsboro, it's pouring, not as heavy as what we're seeing farther to the south, but Marshall, your heavy rain will start picking up here in about 15 minutes as well. The other issue I'm following this morning is the heavy rain that has already come down and has now left us with some flash flooding here in the tri-state. This is the line as we look out there right now from really the estimates in the last 8 hours or 6 hours from Middletown just shy of 2.5. Our soil can handle that ish, but as you get to just north of Harrison where the estimates are at 4.2, that's way too much there along the state line. And then going out into Ripley County, we've also been getting reports that there are some roads closed because of flooding that has come out of like Ripley Creek. Our live drive is almost there at this point. I don't know if we can jump to the live drive signal at this point to see what Adam's looking at or not, if we have to wait until the end of weather. Oh, here we go. So Adam is out there, probably into, yeah, he's in Sunman. So you can see there the main drag in Sunman. He's not quite out to, oh, there we go. We've got water covering the road, and this isn't even where we were talking about with the rain out there near Sunman Creek. I don't go into the key yet. We are still seeing, let me get a look at where Adam's actually out at on the map. So we are in, he's in Sunman. He is currently on State Road 101. So he's right there downtown in Sunman. You can obviously see the Dollar General there, other cars coming through. So it's not, you know, probably a couple of inches deep there, but that is right there on the main drag. This is where Adam's at, there in Sunman on the main drag coming in. He was obviously coming south and going into there, just about to cross Eastern Ave. So go back to his picture. So it's a lot more compelling than that map there. So yeah, we've definitely got flash flooding happening right now in Sunman out there in Ripley County. You can see they're right in the middle of town across from the Dollar General and leading up to it. You can see the waves of water crossing the road at this point. And of course, people are going through. I would more than likely imagine that the county deputies are going to get out there very shortly and get that road closed down because it needs to be. You do not want to drive through flooded roads at this point. You never know how deep it is. I do want to go back to the predictive radar here just to show you what's still left from what's happening out there this morning. The heavy rain that's coming down now will continue to make that trek to the east by about 7 and 8. More in our eastern spots. Cincinnati getting down to the lighter rain at this point, continuing on the light side even at 8, and then it will slowly move out. The rest of the day will be dry, but it is going to be windy and much colder. Temperatures falling. That's the bottom line out of all of this later on today. Here's your 9-day forecast. I do want to get that quick look at that for you guys. Temperatures will be much colder tomorrow at 34, but then snow chances could come in Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. I'm going to do a deep dive into what is still to come, though, with the flooding that is happening. More updates are coming shortly. Sina.
Well, nothing heavy falling over